answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to, okay? Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from...
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington Redskins and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down, Childress. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Childress. It's complete to Cruz. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, Childress. Open man is Higgins. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We go, son. Mike 51. Check.
Darnold on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. It's a foot race past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, watch it.
To throw again. Childress throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Childress. He's got Cruz complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Childress. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McGraw, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And 12 at the 14-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. In the face. Mike 54. Hey.
From the gun, Childress. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Childress looking for the end zone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check it out, lady. Out. 49, check 49.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch safety 3. Watch safety.
They give it off here to the tight end, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Real sack. Hey, Steve 6.
And for Darnold, this may be a free play. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. All day, just like that.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out, and the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready? Right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check, check, check. 22, check, cover. 22.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it second down and 12. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 28.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 52. Watch this.
Back to throw. Childress. Cruz on the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down, Redskins.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's third down.
Right here. We go, son. 51. Ready? Here we go. 51's the mark, boy. 51. Hey, Alpha. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one. Watch.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Off the play fake. Childress. This pass complete to Higgins. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down again.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
We got 132 fighters.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Tressway now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
51's a mic, boy, 51.
Off play action. Childress. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake. Childress. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now it's Darnold. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it in.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Childress. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Childress going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On first down, Childress. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Around the NFL, third quarter now up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Darnold completes it, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Bravo!
On first down, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Oh, what a move. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, let's go. Watch the run.
On first and 10, Childress. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Check 4. Undercrush. Check 3. Delta.
From the gun, Childress. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Childress. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing again is Darnold. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just... run it right down your throat.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch A9, watch A9. No.
Again, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to throw. Childress. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On first down, it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Darnold from the gun. And Darnold, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30, 20, 10, 5, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got three down.
Darnold now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Red 80. Three down. Hey, orbit.
One last throw down for Darnold. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.